Okay, thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for clicking the little bell. Now, yesterday we did have an Amber Heard extravaganza and Evan Rachel Wood, but apparently I missed a story. Somebody sent this to me, so I'm sorry about that. Let's just get into this, and we're gonna jump right off the bat. Johnny Depp, not so hidden messages to Amber in new songs with Jeff Beck. Now, this is good. I like this because when artists really try to put a message out there and they put it in their music, now that's good. And you know who it's from the piece of shit that tried to help Amber during the trial, so we're not even going to name them. Johnny Depp's got a lot more to say about Amber Heard, and this time he's doing it in his music, or so it seems based off some lyrics on his new record with Jeff Beck. In a clear case of striking while the iron's hot, Johnny and Jeff recorded a full album 18, and Depp reportedly wrote two of the songs on the 13-track collection. It comes out on Friday, but some leaked lyrics include Johnny singing, "I think you've said enough for one motherfucking night." Yeah, you're damn right. Yeah, you're damn right she has. She said enough for an entire lifetime. I'll tell you that right now. That woman has spoke. Oh, not only do we have to live through 7 hours a day for like 2 weeks straight of her on the witness stand, but now we have to live through this bullshit every single day now. And it just seems like a new story is coming out every day. That's what it feels like. It feels like, and then tomorrow, well, we're going to wake up tomorrow, and what's the news story going to be? What's she going to say now? Like, honestly, and like I said yesterday, I don't know if this is going to stop. I was wrong. I thought she was going to take her L for love, and I thought she was going to walk into the sunset with her loss and just go. I mean, the woman has money. If she decided to just become some producer, she could change her name. Nobody would know who Amber Heard is on a movie, right? And she could make movies, produce movies. But no, Amber Heard isn't that type of person. She's not the type of person that could take the L and walk away. So I'm telling you, I feel like that now. I feel like every single day we wake up and it's like, oh, what happened with Amber Heard now? While Johnny's said little about his ex-wife since defeating her in their defamation trial, it seems like he's dropping a few references to her on the record. One of the tracks he penned is "Sad Motherfucking Parade." And in one line he sings, "You're sitting there like a dog with a 7-year itch." Another not so subtle lyric, "If I had a dime, it wouldn't reach your hand." Damn, it doesn't take a genius, but it's worth noting Johnny doesn't mention Amber by name in any of the songs. Well, Johnny didn't mention her by name. Oh, because Amber didn't mention him by name when she accused him. At least according to the report. As we've reported, the piece of shit that tried to help Amber Heard during the trial, Depp and guitar great Beck have been touring around Europe even before the verdict came in the trial. Remember, Johnny wasn't in court. So what? So what? What? So what? And she was there, and she still hasn't taken her L for love. She's still fucking going with this every single day. So what if he wasn't there? He was busy. He was finally getting his life back together. He was finally becoming the person that we want him to be now. Okay? And there's nobody on Johnny Depp's side that even gave a shit. Okay? That gave a single fuck that he wasn't there in court when he won. Wasn't in court when the jury came back because he was playing live shows in the UK. Who the fuck cares? Nobody cares. Their new album isn't all shots at Amber. In fact, it's mostly cover songs, including a Velvet Underground track and Brian Wilson's Caroline No. Depp's focus mainly on his music career since the trial. Good. And we all know what Amber Heard is focused on. And you know what? You want me to tell you what? If Amber Heard would have came out and said, "Oh yeah, I'm going to produce a movie," or I want to act in a movie, everybody would have shit on her for it the way she shit on Johnny Depp's bed. But at least we would be able to say, hey, she's moving on. She's trying to move on. She's trying to do something. She wants to make movies again or do something. But no, dude, no. She doesn't. She just wants to keep on going with these articles, keep on going with this bullshit, and she's only digging herself deeper. Because had she taken her L for love, okay, and walked away and taken the L, and then everyone would have been like, "Damn, that's right, you lost," and she would have came back and she would have been like, "Okay, I know what happened. I think it's time that I apologize, and I think it's time that we move on, and I'm going to try and, produce some movies or act in some movies." And I know I've said it before, nobody's going to go watch it, but that doesn't mean anything. What we're saying, it doesn't matter if nobody would go watch it. It's about her moving past it, you see? So like tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's Thursday. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be like, oh, what are we going to find out about Amber Heard today? Meanwhile, Amber's been busy trying to get the... They just literally said it. Meanwhile, Amber's been busy trying to get the defamation verdict overturned. Even if she doesn't end up having to pay Johnny $8.35 million in damages, it's a lock she won't be buying his new album or tickets to his shows. Yeah, because her friend Eve Barlow, from what I understand, is like stalking Johnny. That's what I understand. That woman hasn't stopped. So I did also, as I left that one out yesterday, somebody sent that to me. Another person sent me this one. This right here. Let's read this. This is from Evan Rachel Wood. And yesterday we had an extravaganza, and I had so much stuff. And then I get sent all this stuff, and I was like, God damn it. I should have just waited a few more days, and I could have had a full extravaganza for both of them. So let's read this. Rape survivor Evan Rachel Wood explains why she hasn't named her assailants. Let's hear this bullshit. October 16th, 2017. My perpetrators were very powerful. That already sounds like the book. Very rich, very entitled. And you're not? And you're not rich? Are you poor? You're not a victim, lady? No. After reading that book, I'm never going to fucking take anything you say. Ever. And I know I should have been there already because we've proved that she's lied so many times, but I don't give a shit. This bull, very rich and very entitled, and you're not? What the woman, you have money. You have money. It's not like you're poor. She's not like one of us, that she has a day job and she probably has a podcast that she's trying to make some money with, and she has kids, and yeah, she has a child, but she's rich, man. You know that. And then plus I heard, right, that kid isn't even in her custody. Oof. Very narcissistic. Oh my God. Why do they have to add this bullshit? Why? Very narcissistic white men. Why? Why do you have to say white? Why do you have to do that? And you want me to tell you why? Because they're political. This is political, okay? And nobody wants to admit that. I've been saying it every day, and every time I say that online, everybody just like rolls their eyes. They're like, oh, he's talking about politics again. Dude, why would she say narcissistic white men? Dude, Evan Rachel Wood and Amber Heard, they're both rich, white, lefty, because that's the word for it, lefty, toxic feminists. Okay, they're the rich, white, entitled people. That's what they are. It's not like they're some kind of POC, whatever the hell they call it, BIPOC. What is it, BIPOC or some bullshit like that? It's not like any of that. Dude, these women are rich. Okay, they're rich and white and entitled. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm one person against some very powerful people. Yeah, just like it's Marilyn Manson against HBO, against the California Senate, and against Congress, right? Oh, shut the fuck up. 2, money and time and re-traumatizing yourself to go after the person that assaulted you takes quite a toll. Why are you pretending like you're broke? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh my God. See, and this is the book, dude. This is the book. How many sentences has that been? 1 sentence, 2 sentences, 3 sentences, and 3 sentences. And in all 3 sentences, she's a victim. In all 3 sentences, at the beginning, the entire half, the beginning half of that, she's a victim from that, dude. Oh my God. That book just opens your eyes to everything. Sometimes the act is so traumatizing, or you're so ashamed of it. Why would you be ashamed of it? Because you've done some fucked up stuff, right? Because you've been in Nazi attire, because you've done the Nazi salute because you had a Nazi knife with cocaine on it? Is that what you're ashamed of, Evan Rachel Wood? Evan, look at me. Look at me. We all know why you're ashamed. We all know why you're ashamed. And it's not because of Marilyn Manson. Or you're so confused by it, or you're so scared of your perpetrators that you're silenced. Again, the victim thing. Again. Sometimes for years, sometimes for your whole life, she says. It took me 7 years after I was raped to admit to myself. So was that the second time or the first time? Because remember, if we remember correctly, if we remember very correctly, she's been raped twice. She's been raped by Marilyn Manson, apparently, and by some other bar owner. Remember, she said that. So why aren't you calling out the bar owner, Evan? Why aren't you calling out that guy? Is there a reason why you're only calling out Marilyn Manson? Yes, Andrew. Yes, there is. It took me 7 years after I was raped to admit to myself that I was even raped and that I should be upset. No. You know who told you that you were even raped and that you should be upset? Your scissor sister, Ilma Gore. That's who told you that. And that's who told all of them that. And I still stand by that notion. I think that we're going to see in the future, once we're looking at this in hindsight, I think we're going to see that Ilma Gore really perpetrated all of this. Like, yeah, Evan Rachel Wood, like I said yesterday, she's the face. She's the face of the actual thing, of the whole thing, of the Phoenix Act, of all that bullshit, right? But Ilma Gore, that woman is the one we have. That woman right there. Wait, yeah, she's a woman. I don't think she's trans or anything. So now, let's move on to this. Now, I did a video, I believe it was last week, and I was praising Macy Gray, okay, for telling Twitter to fuck off, right? Well, look at this. Exclusive. Macy Gray addresses her controversial comments about gender identity with whatever. This was a huge learning experience. And then another tweet from this. After tons of backlash, Macy Gray changes her tune. Being a woman is a vibe. If you in your heart feel that that's what you are, then that's what you are, regardless of what anyone says or thinks. So now I think we can easily see what this was. Macy Gray came out and told people to go fuck themselves. And then it was either her agent or it was her music agent or her talent agent. Because you know how those rich singers are. They have like a person for everything. So more than likely somebody called her and they told her, Macy, you fucked up. You fucked up big time, and we're gonna have to get you to apologize some way. And then she was like, oh well, what do I need to say? And they're like, well, you're gonna have to tell people that you learned and it was a learning experience. Bro, Macy, you're a fucking coward. You're an absolute coward, Macy Gray. I praised you on my channel, and I absolutely was completely mistaken for doing that. You're a coward, Macy Gray. And that's because she doesn't even make music anymore. Like, she's not even a big deal enough to whatever. Like, why would you bow to the mob? Because that's what they are, the left-wing mob. So, sorry, I said left-wing. Andrew, you said left-wing. Shut the fuck up. Why would you bow to the mob and say, oh, it was a learning? And then look at her face the whole time. Look at her face right there from the Today Show tweet. Look at her face. She's like, completely defeated. She's completely down. She looks like a child that's getting told off by their parents. Okay? So and this is why I'm so pissed off, because I praised this woman. I was praising her. I was like, man, good job, Macy. You did amazing. This was good. You tell them to fuck off. And then she does this. Macy Gray, you're a fucking coward. All right, so let's move on. Now is the story. Now we're going to cover it. So we're going to start, and this is the good part because I kind of like it because this is after the book, right? So we're going to start with that Miles Bridges, right? Hold on. Let me get his name. Let me make sure that's correct. Here we go. Miles Bridges. Yes, Miles Bridges. I believe he plays for the Hornets. Well, that's what it looks like on his uniform. Okay, right here from Basketball Network. Miles Bridges' wife, she was his wife, I thought she was his girlfriend, exposes him for domestic violence. The NBA community needs to be better. What? these low level publications needs to better. Really, Matthew Dungannon, whatever the fuck, whoever that is, do better, Matthew. Come on. I won't be silent to protect others anymore because I value myself and my kids more than anyone's image. Okay. We may view NBA players purely as athletes and forget they are actual people living life with their families around them. That's often their criticism of fans and media. The recent news about Miles Bridges is a horrible reminder that there are a lot of things more important than basketball, and that someone's popularity as an athlete should in no way be an escape rope from consequences for their actions. Really? Really? So the thing is the WNBA isn't really that popular. So I guess probably you don't even know about this, but you've been seeing it. I put it right there. So what about that? What about that? And that woman's in prison in Russia, and they're all making a huge deal. What about her? She's a wife beater. Brittany Griner is a wife beater. What about that? Oh, well, but like I said at the beginning, the WNBA really doesn't matter, so it's not really that big of a deal. So it's just kind of an example, but not really because the WNBA doesn't matter. Okay. Rope on consequences, actions. According to Michelle, is it Michelle, right? She just spells it differently, or Michelle? I'm going to say Michelle. Michelle Johnson's post, that's exactly what's been happening. I have nothing to prove to the world, but I won't allow anyone who could do something so horrible and have no remorse and paint a picture of something I'm not. I won't allow the people around him to continue to silence me and continue to lie to protect this person. It's unethical. It's immoral. It's truly sick. It hurts my heart because I've always had hope and so much love, and as scary as this is for me to do, it's time I stand up for myself. I won't be silent to protect others anymore because I value myself and my kids more than anyone's image. A few days ago, a report came out that Miles Bridges was accused of domestic violence. Our first reaction was to the timing of the accusation and how it will affect his hunt for a max contract. Really? Really? So let's read that again. Our first reaction was to the timing of the accusation and how it will affect his hunt for a max contract. Now, there's one part of evidence right there, because this is why we have the pictures. We're going to go over the pictures after this, but I want to talk about that right there. When did Amber Heard release the op-ed? When her movie was coming out. When did Evan Rachel Wood release whatever she released? Remember, when the documentary was coming out. So now this person is, and by the way, remember she did the restraining order, Amber Heard, she did the restraining order when Johnny Depp's movie was coming out, Through the Looking Glass, Alice in Wonderland, remember? So there it is right there. There's one thing that we have to drop on it, because that's the way it is, man. You have to look at these very small things and you have to say, well, why would she wait? Why did she do that? Why is she doing it now? See? That was wrong, similar to Ray Rice and many before and after. No, Ray Rice had a video. There was a literal video of him beating that woman's ass on an elevator. I don't know of any video for Miles Bridges. So don't you dare bring in Ray Rice to this bullshit. That video of Ray Rice, wow. Only when the victim stepped out and we saw images of what had happened, we realized where our focus should be. Well, all I'm going to say to that is we also saw images of Amber Heard and what had happened. So Bridges' wife, Michelle Johnson, came out on Instagram yesterday posting gruesome pictures of her injuries and the diagnosis proving her accusations. Now, remember what the book said. Pictures are worth 1,000 words, right? And that's what it said. Pictures are worth 1,000 words. So think about it. Now, I'm not, like I said, we're going to go through the pictures. I'm not making any assessments right now. We're in the middle. Okay, we're in the middle. Miles Bridges is over here, and what's her name? Michelle Johnson is over here. Okay, we're in the middle. But we read the goddamn book. So, injuries. Okay, gruesome pictures of injuries and the diagnosis proving her accusations. In a long paragraph, Michelle explained this has been going on for a while, coming out with everything and completely exposing Miles Bridges. So if it's been going, again, I've said that on my show. If something happens to you, speak up. If something happens, Don't wait. Why did she wait? And I don't want that bullshit. Oh, you're victim shaming. You shouldn't. Nah, fuck you. Fuck you and your little terms. No, 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 no. I don't care if it's victim shaming. Why did she wait? And let's go back. And why now, when he's in the hunt for a max contract? Why did she wait? And why did she wait till now? Proving the indictment of the injuries. In a long paragraph, Michelle explained this has been going on for a while, coming out with everything and completely exposing Miles Bridges. Possibly the worst part of the whole situation is the couple shares 2 little children, and they had to witness their dad doing something so unthinkable to their mom. See, now that's fucked up. That is sad. Oh, that's the worst. A scar they will carry with them for their life, for the rest of their life. Come on, man. Dude, do I need to start writing articles? For their life. I know that's not the way they wanted to say that. For the rest of their life. A scar they will carry with them for life. For their life. I need to start writing articles. Oh, I hate this. What will happen with Miles legally next is to be determined. The NBA will surely take some action, as this kind of behavior from their players will never be tolerated. As for Bridges, coming off the season of his career, averaging 27 and 3, he has earned the right. Oh, sorry, you're not. 20 points per game, 20.2 points per game, 7.8 rebounds per game, and 3.8 assists per game. That's what those means. Sorry, I said 27 and 3 like y'all knew what I was talking about. Sorry. He has earned the right to demand a max level contract. I don't know. 27 and 3. I don't know. Maybe if it was like 20, maybe if it was like 22, 9, and 5, maybe. But 27 and 3, okay, fine. Well, I guess because he's on the Hornets, you know. We can surely say that will not be happening. Oh, well, then that means it worked. So if you're saying that he's not going to get the max contract because of this, well, then that obviously means what she did worked. And what did the book say? They don't care about anything, whether it's legal, right or wrong. They just want to destroy the man. And there it is right there. We can surely say that will not be happening. He will not be getting his max contract. See, and now looking at everything through the prism of that book. Jeez. While Bridges might have gotten away with controversial IG stories where he was seen consuming beverages of possibly illegal content, are you talking about like purple or something? The NBA is not the NFL. This will not be swept under the rug. Free agency has started, and the Hornets have already made it clear they will not be giving him the max. The Pistons, free agents, and the Hornets already made it clear. So then is it because the Hornets said, or is it because of the beating? Come on, man. Write your articles correctly. Is it because of the Hornets, or is it because of the beating? Which one is it because of? The Pistons were rumored to be interested, but after all this, there is serious doubt any team will be interested in signing Miles Bridges. Okay. Well, that's the story for this. Well, at least one of the stories that I found. So let's go ahead and see this. Now, here is her statement on Instagram from the Shelly J. I hate that it has come to this, but I can't be silent anymore. I've allowed someone to destroy my home. My home? You expect people to believe that's yours? Did you buy it? Or did the basketball player that's making millions and millions of dollars buy it? See, and that's like, why do we say that? Because Johnny Depp, with his own kitchen, he was banging his own cabinets. And what did the women say? Well, not the women watching, but what did the women, the anti-Depp women say? Well, he's violent. Who gives a shit? Who cares? You know how many people put in the comments that they'd be totally fine breaking their own cabinets? You know how many people put that? Dude, no, it is not violent to break your own shit. Destroy my home, abuse me in every way possible, and traumatize our kids for life. I have nothing to prove to the world, but I won't allow anyone who could do something so horrible and to have no remorse and paint a picture of something I'm not. I won't allow the people around him to continue to silence me and continue to lie to protect this person. It's unethical, it's immoral, it's truly sick. It hurts my heart because I've always had hope and so much love And as scary as this is for me to do, it's time I stand up for myself. See, and there's the problem. Why'd you decide to stand up now when he was trying to get a max contract? Why'd you decide? What? Because he probably was about to divorce you, and you weren't going to get any of that max contract, or what? What? Why? Like, I'm not saying that she didn't get beat because we're about to watch. We're about to look at the photos. I'm not saying she didn't get beat, but I'm saying still, why did you wait till now? For what? Protect this person. It's unethical. It's always, I've always had hope, stand up for myself. I won't be silent to protect others anymore because I value myself and my kids more than anyone's image. A fractured nose, wrist, torn eardrum, torn muscles in my neck from being choked until I went to sleep, and a severe concussion. I don't need sympathy. I just don't want this happening to anyone else. See, See, looking at it through the prism of normal people's eyes, this sounds really hardcore. Like this sounds, but then looking at it through the prism of that fucking book, I don't know, man. I just want this person to get help. My kids deserve better. That's all I want. It hurts. Everything hurts. This situation hurts. Most importantly, I'm scared and hurting for my kids who were witnesses to everything. Please respect my family's privacy and stop with the disgusting rumors and allegations. No, no, no. We will not respect anything. If you're going to come out against this man, then you better fucking prove it. So let's see these photos. No, we will not stop. We will not. No, we will not stop asking questions. We will not let you play that game. Oh, well, don't victim shame. No, here's your fucking victim shame. Okay, so let's look at these photos. Now, what is this supposed to be? This is her face. I guess she's supposed to be all fucked up. Now, let's zoom in. What are we looking at here? I don't. Did he punch her in the face? Is this, what are we looking at? I don't understand. Well, you can't just put a photo, because if you want me to tell you what I feel like I'm looking at, it feels like you got pimples or something. Like, you see that one on the right here? Okay. See, it looks like a pimple. This right here. I mean, I don't know what, are they supposed to be scratches? Maybe scratches. So those, if they're supposed to be scratches, maybe, yeah. But it doesn't look like she got punched in the face. No. Scratches? Sure. Yeah. So let's go on to the next one. Look at her hands. See, here's the problem with this. So, okay, so you were fighting back. Right? That's the only thing I can think of from that. Because that's her left hand. See? So she was fighting back. That's what that's from. Okay. I mean, that's what we're going to assume because we're looking at the photos. Now look at her ear. Scratches. Okay. Okay. But see, the thing is we've already been through this before where we've seen photos. Like hold on, let me zoom into the ear. Okay, so those two ones right there look like scratches, but I don't know. They look like scratches, I guess. Okay, but is this the photo? Is this the time that she said she was strangled or choked? Because we all know if you get choked, you have fucking marks on your neck. So you're not going to play that fucking game. Unless you got some marks on your neck, then you're good. Dude, do you have any idea how easy it is to get marks on your neck? I've had a girl get marks on her neck after, choking her during whatever. Like, you choke hard and, you choke hard and you choke her. And then she's like, oh, babe, you're going too hard. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. But look at her neck. Is there anything on her neck? I don't know. I don't see anything on her neck, man. Look, next. This is her arm, left arm, apparently from what it looks like. Okay, so, I mean, it looks like he grabbed her, maybe. Okay, yeah, I could see that. He grabbed her. See, you remember when Amber Heard had that photo of her arm? I don't have it. I'm not going to go fucking look for it. Ugh. Fine, I'll go look for it and I'll post it. Fine. But you remember when Amber Heard had that, and you remember how it looked? It looked like a circle just right on her arm, and like she got a tennis ball. Remember? That don't look like no tennis ball, I'll tell you that. That looks real. I'm not saying these look fake. I'm not saying they're fake. Okay? I'm not discounting what the photos are. Look, there's the ear. Let's go back right through them for real quick. There's her hand. She was obviously trying to hit him back. The only problem I'm having is that this says choking. So he didn't choke you in this instance? These photos aren't from choking? because there's no choke marks on her neck. And then look at that, scratches. Now, I have to say, we have to just say the truth. If there's scratches, women have nails. You have to say that. You have to be able to say that. What? What do you? Are they going to get mad at me for saying that? Yeah, they're going to get mad. But what? Women have nails. She could scratch herself. I'm just saying. She could scratch herself. But I'm still under. She said, right? Didn't it say something about choking? Fractured nose, wrist, torn eardrum, torn muscles in my neck from being choked. And there's her face, and there's her neck. So where's the choke? Is she fucking lying? I'm not saying she's lying, but where's the choke, man? Okay, there are her hands. There's the ear. Okay, she's got a bunch of ear holes, right? I mean, whatever for her earrings. Okay, and here's the arm. What is that supposed to, like? What is it? Looks like a hand. Like, is that what it is? It's like a hand, or like grabbing. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at. Like, it's like kind of difficult to establish what that is. I don't know. I mean, look, am I saying there's nothing here? No, I'm not saying that there's nothing in these photos. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're going to say on the goddamn thing, a fractured nose, wrist, torn eardrum, torn muscles in my neck from being choked, where's the choking? Hands. And then same thing. And this is even a better shot. This is a better shot right here. So let's zoom in to her neck. What is that? That looks like a scar or a burn. I mean, you know how that you see the tattoo? Okay, well, at the bottom of the tattoo right there, what is that? That ain't no choke bruise. Okay, there's the arm. Let's go on the next one. Okay, that one, like I said. See, now here is this. What are we looking at here? I mean, I see some bruising right there next to that tattoo. Some other bruising right there, and like little spots. But what is that? From where you were being thrown around or something? Okay, I can understand that. I can get that. Yeah, but we're still waiting for the choke thing. Where's the choke thing? Okay, and this is the one I didn't understand. What is this about? What is this supposed to be? What, did he grab you by your feet? Or he was like punching your feet or something? I don't understand. I mean, look, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that nothing happened to her, but we're here establishing that she said choking. There's no signs of choking. So if I was to say something, this kind of looks like it would come from a fall. I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm saying what it looks like. See, and there's no other photos than that. So if the statement says, I value myself and my kids more than anyone else's image, a fractured nose. Let's go look at her nose. See the swelling right there? You can see it, right? The swelling right there in the middle of her nose, unless that's the way she looks. Let's go see the other photo. See the swelling right? Okay, she's got some swelling there, and the one where she's got her neck, you can see some swelling on her neck. But wouldn't she be full of blood as well? Maybe. Okay, a fractured nose, wrist, a fractured wrist. Is that what you're saying? A fractured wrist. That's her wrist, the one with the scratches on it. Does that look like a fracture? Okay, let's go back to the statement. Wrist, torn eardrum, and then that's the one. You see, that's the one with the ear and the so you can see the scratches. That you can see. I will say that looks like scratches, but I mean, I'm trying to not be biased to the guy. I'm trying to say, we're trying to be neutral here. But at the same time, now we're looking through the prism of that goddamn book at everything. So I'm still, the one thing I will say, these look horrible. If that guy did that, okay, put his ass in jail. But I still don't see anything about choking. Sorry. So we're going to go through it, the whole thing, one more time. Not the whole statement, but just that part. Fractured nose, You go and look at her nose. You see some swelling right here. Right here. You see that swelling? Okay. Wrist. Go to the wrist with the scratches on it. So she said fractured nose and then wrist. So does that mean a fractured wrist? Okay. Next, wrist, torn eardrum. Okay, and there's the ear shot. Okay. I mean, I can see that. Let's zoom in on that ear. Zoom in on the ear. Right at that earlobe. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm okay. Okay. We'll take her word. Okay. So then, nose, wrist, torn eardrum, torn muscles in my neck from being choked. Here's the hard one. Look at her neck right in front of her. Okay. Look at her neck. I'm sorry. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say that I don't believe her. I'm not going to say she's full of shit. But it says right there. Let's read it again. Okay. Torn muscles in my neck from being choked. And here's the photo of her neck. Zoom in on the neck. So I'm not going to sit here and say she's lying. I'm not going to sit here and say Miles Bridges is off the hook. I'm not going to sit here and say, but we do have a few things actually. Number one, she said she was choked, and there's no signs of her being choked. Look at it. You can see it right there. Number two, she only decided to come out with this right when he was trying to get a new max contract. Number three, in her own statement, she said, this has been going on for a while. That's three. So, are we saying that Miles Bridges didn't do anything? No. Are we saying that she's lying? No. We're pointing out evidence and talking about these certain specific things. And I think personally, to me, I think it's just, I'm going to stay neutral here. We haven't found any other evidence or anything about anything. But when you look at that, and it's very, very simple to see, torn muscles in my neck from being choked. And there's her neck. So let's move over to this other, what does this one say? Okay. Now, I did hear this video right here. You see this video of that child right there on FaceTime. I'm not going to use the video because whatever, I don't want to get copyright. But the child does say, I saw daddy choking mommy. He does say that in the video. Okay, so that is a thing. I will say that is true. The child said that. But you have to look at it from both sides. Somebody could have told the child to say that. The child could have heard it, but yeah, like I said, I think that would be the main one. Somebody could have told the child to say that. I think that's the main one, straight up. So now let's look at this. Look at the very, very top. Emergency department for your results. Test results take 35 days. Name Johnson Michelle, whatever MRN number. The date is 6/8/22. Okay, elements of injury or disease, single emergency department visit, discharge information, diagnosis, adult victim of physical abuse by male partner, assault by strangulation. Where, man? I'm not trying to be a fucking asshole here. I'm not trying to be some misogynist or male bias or some bullshit, but let's zoom into her fucking neck. Where? Dude, if you choke someone, it doesn't matter how long you do it. If you start choking someone, they're going to have marks on their fucking neck. There's going to be something there, dude. Okay, let's go back to the whatever from the hospital. Brain concussion, closed fracture of nasal bone. We did see that. Contusion of rib. Is that what that other one was? Her body? Okay. See, that one line. I mean, I guess you can kind of see it right there in the middle. Is that what that is? That there's like a crater right there? Okay. Closed fracture, nasal contusion of rib, multiple bruises. We did seen that. Strain of neck muscle. Um, I know. I mean, how are we supposed to establish that she's got a strain in her muscle? Look, so essentially, yes. Are these pictures, not videos, are these pictures damning? Sure. It looks like something happened to her. It looks like something happened to her. Okay. But we still have to be able to call it both ways. If your statement and and the damn thing from the hospital says it as well, assault by strangulation, can someone explain to me why there's no marks on her neck? So I guess we're just going to leave that story there. And when I find out more about this story, I'll bring it to you as well. But it's very simple, man. I'm not saying that nothing happened to her. I'm not saying that Miles Bridges didn't do anything. This is the evidence. We broke it down. So that's it. So if the main thing here is strangulation, then why is there nothing on her neck? That's all I'm going to say. Okay, now moving over to this. Wow. From Mark Allen Pierce, Pierce Allen 1962 on Twitter. Oprah Winfrey's close friend Jerry Harris, star of Oprah's Netflix show Cheer, has been sentenced to 12 years in prison after being caught using his position to lure underage children into being raped. So let's look at this. Why does what is it with Oprah Winfrey and rapists? What's the deal, Oprah? What's the deal? I mean, what are people going to try and say? Well, he was just next to her when she took the photo. She's kissing him on one of them. She's literally kissing him on the cheek on one of them. And then look at this. This picture is so sad. I don't know who that girl is. Tell me who that girl is in the comments. This picture looks so sad to me. She looks so frightened. She looks afraid of that man. Afraid. And look at Oprah Winfrey. You want me to tell you what this photo looks like? It looks like Oprah Winfrey is literally serving this girl up to Harvey Weinstein, dude. That woman's face, and maybe this was like just like a shot, a photo at a certain time, and she just made that face. But I think we can both, you and I think we can look at that face. She looks afraid. That girl looks scared. So we'll go back to it. Oprah Winfrey's close friend, Jerry Harris, star of Oprah's Netflix show Cheer, has been sentenced to 12 years in prison after being caught using his position to lure underage children into being raped. And then you go to the other photo. Ugh. Look at her face. She's like, please. And you can kind of feel like she probably looked at Oprah and she was like, please don't leave me alone with him. Please. I don't know, man. I don't know. So now let's look at this other one. From The Wrap on Twitter. The family box office is back, and other lessons from the record $128 million debut of Minions Rise of Gru. Now, this tweet is a few days old, so that the Gru has probably made even more money than that, right? But look at this one. We've already done a video on this. Lightyear still has a way to go at the box office, but as of this writing, I believe this was last week, or yeah, when that other one, it has earned $155 million worldwide against a reported $200 million budget. So this is the problem, and this is the thing. We're going to call out both of them. Is it the gay kiss? Maybe. Fine. Parents didn't want their kids to see the gay kiss. Maybe. Fine. Or is it because Tim Allen wasn't in the movie and Buzz Lightyear literally wasn't Buzz Lightyear? So those two things, it could be either one. I'm not saying it's one or the other. I'm not saying it's the gay kiss. I made a video calling out Lightyear. I think it was more because the movie probably sucked. And when you go to see Buzz Lightyear, you go to see Buzz Lightyear. Okay, to infinity and beyond. You want to hear Tim Allen say that, you see. But why did it fail? Because nobody got that. Nobody left that theater. Okay, and they didn't say, yeah, that was an amazing movie. Tim Allen, man, they went off with him. It was amazing, just like Toy Story, and it was so funny and stuff like that. Like, they even said, oh, well, Tim Allen was too goofy for this movie. Well, Gru was obviously not goofy because that one made $128 million. Okay, and I believe that was the first weekend, which is like 3 days. And this one still hadn't even passed $155 million. So was it because of the gay kiss, or was it because Tim Allen wasn't in it? Let me know in the comments and let me know what you think. Okay, now let's move on to this. Let's see if we got anything else over here. I do have a little lightning round action. We did the Macy Gray. We did that one. That's a really long article. We got a really long article on Tom Cruise. I think I'm going to do that one tomorrow because it's really long. You're talking about like 25 tabs. So I think it's going to take a while. Oh, here's this one. Let's get this one. Here's some more Johnny Depp news. Johnny Depp's new film will be streamed by Netflix in France. Well, I guess if you have a VPN, you should be able to get it. The film stars Depp as French King Louis the 15th, right? Is that what that is? Johnny Depp will soon return to Netflix with a new movie. Shortly after winning his defamation trial against his ex-wife, Amber Heard. I was going to say the B word, but my fans care. And people told me, they're like, Andrew, you were saying the B word. And I'm like, I know, I'm sorry. I emailed them back and I was like, I know, I'm sorry. And they're like, yeah, I know, I understand. Oh, and real quick, just like 1 minute, I wanted to thank everybody. When I was reading that book, I know I got very upset and angry. And all the women that were watching that video, I just want to say thank you for understanding. Like, even the women that watched that video about that book, even they were angry. So that's how bad that book was, because when I got angry and when I released the video, I was like, look, women are going to be angry that I'm angry, and that's okay. It's a fucked up book. But they weren't. They were supportive. And I want to tell everybody thank you for that. A trial against ex-wife Amber Heard. Netflix France has licensed the Depp starring French movie La Favorite. That's probably not even how you say it. I don't know. For streaming after it completes its theatrical window. The film stars Depp as French King Louis XV. And is that 15? I hope it is, because I hope I'm not saying it wrong. And Mai Wen, also who directs as Jean Dubarry, Louis XV's last mistress. Bloomberg first reported that the streamer's acquisition of the movie would help finance the production, stipulating that Netflix would not be involved in the making of the film. Good. Thank God. I have to say, man, ever since Netflix went all woke, and actually they've fired, from what I understand, they have fired a bunch of people at Netflix because they had such a bad quarter last time. I have to say that ever since Netflix went woke, they've really ruined themselves. See, so do I feel sorry for them that they're in the gutter? Not really, but hey, this kind of proves that they're trying. They're trying. Like, they know that they fucked up with the woke shit. It affected their bottom line, and they're trying. So you got to give them that at least. A source close to Netflix has since clarified to The Independent that it had not financed the film, nor did it have the rights to the movie outside of France. The movie, which will shoot over 3 months this summer, is Depp's first cinematic role since his defamation trial against Heard. He last appeared in Andrew Levitas' 2020 film Minamata. I've been wanting to go watch that. Let me know if that movie's good. Is that movie good? I want to go watch it. I don't know where it is. It's on Hulu or something, right? Which told the story of photographer W. Eugene Smith. On the first jury 7 determined. No. We have to read all this. Fine. On 1 June, a jury of 7 determined that Heard had defamed Depp in her 2018 Washington Post op-ed, was a penitent $10 million, compulsory damage $5 million. We all know all this stuff. Legal limit $350K, blah, 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 blah. During the 6-week trial, Depp's legal team argued that the op-ed implying that he abused her, sauced him her reputation and career. Jack Wiggum, who represented Depp as creative at CAA and later at Range Media Partners, told the court after the op-ed it was impossible to get him a studio film. I literally did a whole section on that, and that was it. Remember when that happened? And he said that after the op-ed, it was impossible. And I was like, dude, that's it. Pack it up. It's over. We don't even have to be here anymore. That was it. You see. The agent claimed Depp was set to receive $22.5 million baller status, ballin', to reprise his role as Captain Jack Sparrow in a sixth franchise Pirates of the Caribbean installment. However, he was officially dropped from the planned reboot in 2018, days after Heard's op-ed was published. Heard's attorney, Elaine Bredhoff, testified that Depp had never secured a contract for the film and that figure was never committed to writing. So the fuck what? You know what? I don't usually wish bad on people, but I hope that woman loses her law license, because she did so much fucked up shit. I swear. How much time we got? We got a little bit of time. Let's go through this one because I like this. I've been waiting for Avatar. I can't wait, and I believe there's like going to be 2 or 3 movies come out. Like just boom, boom, boom. So let's see this. This is from July 5th. James Cameron hits back at Avatar critics. They see the movie and shut the fuck up. Boom! Dropped them. Boom! James Cameron coming from the top rope. James Cameron has hit back at criticism of his hit 2009 movie Avatar. Oh, okay. Never mind. Not the new ones. Okay. The science fiction action adventure became the biggest film release of all time when it first hit cinemas, but has enjoyed something of a mixed legacy in recent years. What? Avatar's detractors argue that the film's protagonist, played by Sam Worthington, is forgettable. A common complaint being that few are able to recall his name, Jake Sully. What? This is what people are fucking arguing about? And this is the thing. I don't read these articles before I bring them to you. I want us to read them together and react to them together. Really? This is what people are fucking arguing about? A common complaint being that few are able to recall his name. Dude, the movie was a fucking hit. That was a legendary fucking movie, man. Especially if you got to see it in 3D in the theaters back then. Oh my God. Oh man, I remember that movie in the theaters. It was amazing. Really? This is what people are complaining about? Ugh. Don't tell me they show some tweets or something. I hate it when they do that. When they say that everybody's mad, but then it's just like 3 people on Twitter. Others have complained about the film's length. What the fuck? It's like 15 years old. How old is that movie? How old? Hold on. Avatar. 2009. It's 13 years old, and you're just now complaining about the fact that it's a really long movie. I guess don't go watch The Irishman on Netflix, because that movie's fucking 4 hours. Really? God, these people will complain about anything, I swear. Film's length, dialogue, and similarity to films such as Pocahontas and Ferngully. Is that how you spell Pocahontas? I thought it was with an A. Pocahontas. I thought there was an A at the end. Okay, fine. Mandela effect, I guess. Speaking to Empire Magazine, Cameron has hit back at online trolls hating on the film ahead of the release of the Avatar sequel later this year. The trolls will have it that nobody gives a shit and they can't remember the character's name or one damn thing that happened in the movie. He said, then they see the movie again and go, excuse me. Excuse me. Let me just shut the fuck up right now. Yeah, really, for real. So I'm not worried about that. Yeah, dude, it's a legendary movie. I don't understand what kind of bullshit they're talking about, so I'm not worried about that. The new film, Avatar: The Way of Water, reportedly has a runtime of roughly 3 hours in its current state, and Cameron also spoke out in defense of extra-length blockbusters. Yeah, I love longer movies. I love that shit. I don't understand this. I mean, in the 90s and back in the early 2000s, it was 90 minutes. I don't know if you remember that. You remember when movies used to be 90 minutes? And it was like that, the movie was over, you sat down, the movie played, and like an hour and a half later, an hour and 45 later, it was over, and that was it. Dude, everything is like 2 hours now. Okay, I'm down. I'm fine with it. You want to know why I'm fine with a long-ass movie? Because I'm one of those people that you better go pee before the movie. Okay, I got my cherry Coke. I got my giant popcorn that cost $25. Okay, I got my huge popcorn, and I got my Sour Patch. And where are we going? Right before we go into the theater, I'm going to the restroom, and we're gonna go pee. If you gotta poop, go poop, because we're sitting down and we're staying there. You better not get up. You better, you know what I mean? But then again, after the large cherry Coke, you gotta get up and you gotta go. And hey, if the movie is 4 hours, then hold it. Hold it. Yeah, like in Cool Runnings. Hold it. Yeah, hold it. Hold it. Yeah, hold it. Okay, coach. Like, you know what I mean? God, I mean, what's the problem? And this is just another one of those things, man. Another one of those things. Oh, well, I want to complain about something because something else is coming up. So I'm going to complain about that other thing that thing's related to. You just want to complain, you stupid asshole. I don't want anybody whining about length when they sit and binge watch television for 8 hours. See, I don't think that. No, dude. When you sit and watch television, you get up, you go take a shit, you go smoke a cigarette or something, you go get food. You can also press pause. It's different when you're at a theater. Sorry, James. I'm gonna have to disagree there. It's like, give me a fucking break. Excuse me. I've watched my kids sit and do 5 1 hour episodes in a row. Here's the big social paradigm shift that has to happen. It's okay to get up and go pee. Yeah, I mean, I guess I like to pee before the movie, but then again, if the movie's 4 fucking hours, yeah, well, let's get up and go fucking pee because But then you come back to the movie and then the person sits down. It's like, oh, what did I miss? I'm not going to tell you what you missed. I'm not going to tell you what you missed. We're watching the movie. Don't talk. Don't speak during the movie. Don't speak. I know just what you're saying. Paradigm shift. Okay to go pee. Elsewhere, Avatar fans have been left perplexed by the identity of Sigourney Weaver's character in the forthcoming sequel. What? When the new movie was first announced, it was revealed that Weaver would be a part of the cast despite the fact her character died in the first film. I thought they were bringing her back. Didn't they bring her back with that tree of life thing at the end? Do these people even know what they're talking about? Did they even watch the first movie? Remember, she died and then they had her, right? Or did she die? I could have sworn they helped her with the tree of life or something. Well, now I need to go back and watch that whole damn thing. Cameron has also hinted that he may not direct the fourth and fifth Avatar films himself. Avatar: The Way of Water is released in cinemas in December. Oh, I'm going to pay my $15 for that. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, are they going to have it in 3D? They don't really do 3D anymore, do they? Not too bad. Oh, well. Look, man, people want to complain. They just want to bitch. They want to bitch and complain for any little damn thing, and they don't care. So we're just going to leave it there. Thank you for staying with me this long. Thank you for clicking the little bell. Share this video with your friends. What else am I forgetting? Oh, like and subscribe. I'm just forgetting so much shit today. I swear, these days, they're blending together. And then I'll get more information about Manson, right? And I'll be like, have I seen this before? And then I have to go back and look and see if I've seen it. And then someone will send me something else. And I'm like, have I seen that before? Because you don't know. There's so much information out there. You don't know. And then all of a sudden, you're like, wait, didn't I see this 2 weeks ago? No, I didn't. Okay. It's so crazy. But yeah, going back to that, thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for clicking the little bell. We will catch you next time.